Hey, St. Charles United Methodist Church family. I am coming to you on Wednesday morning just to give you a COVID-19 update. I would love to start calling it something else. So we're taking suggestions for names for what you'd like to have these updates called, but I want to give you updates about what's going on in the life of our church and how things are changing. Governor Edwards had a big press briefing on Monday and let everyone know that our state is moving into phase 2. And as I told you guys a week ago now, that we would not have indoor in-person worship until phase 2. We did have a wonderful worship experience on Sunday night, this past Sunday night, outside, and we plan to continue offering those. We know that outdoor worship is definitely a lot safer and a lot easier to manage. There's very little overhead. We need fewer volunteers, and more people can gather in the space in a safe way. So we are willing to continue doing the evening outdoor services. We're looking forward to that. We hope you'll continue to register for those and join us. As far as indoor worship goes on Sunday mornings, we are not quite ready to begin that yet, even though we are in phase 2 as of Friday. Because we really still need volunteers to sign up to be willing to help. So I know that there's been a question about when will that worship service actually take place, and maybe that'll help you make a decision about whether you can help. So worship, when it begins on Sunday mornings in the fellowship hall, is going to begin at 9 a.m. So if you're volunteering for that worship service, we probably will want you to get there around 8:30 a.m. And there are lots of different ways that you can volunteer. Things like greeting folks in the parking lot, directing them to the right entrances, helping people to check in when they get there, doing temperature readings, and just making sure that folks are staying apart from one another, that we're not having any physical touch among people, and wearing their masks. So we need volunteers to just help oversee all of those things. Right now, we have about 4 or 5 people signed up to help, and each week we probably need double that number who are willing to help each Sunday. So until we have that number of volunteers willing to serve, we're going to continue to allow online worship and outdoor worship to be our 2 primary ways of worshiping. And so we hope that you'll think about whether you're willing to help. And if you are willing to help, we want you to go to our website, www.stcharlesumc.com. And I'm going to just tell you a couple things if you'll listen real close here. The second banner on that website that talks about in-person worship, if you click on that, you will find a way to register to attend in-person worship, and you'll also see a place to sign up to help to be on our in-person worship serve team. So that's one place on the website you can find it. It's also available on the COVID-19 portion of our website, and at the lower near the bottom of our homepage, there's a box. All 3 of these boxes funnel you to the exact same place, the exact same sign-up form, and that sign-up form, all of the information, when you put your information there, you will know that you have successfully signed up, because there will be a little box that comes up that thanks you for signing up. And so if you don't get that box, you may have forgotten to click the submit button. So we want to make sure that when you're signing up, you go through all of those steps. You'll get a little message that says thank you, that somebody will reach out to you soon, and all of your information goes over to our people team. And the people team is responsible for contacting you, for making sure you know what you're responsible for doing. So you're not going to have to show up that morning never having spoken to somebody. We have kind of roles and responsibilities for each person. And so you'll be able to talk with them and get a little training maybe over the phone. And then you'll come early on that Sunday morning, and you'll get to go through it one more time, make sure you've got it all set and ready. And then at 9 o'clock when we open and we're welcoming people, little bit before 9 o'clock, you will be ready to go. So we're doing everything we can, if you're willing to volunteer, to equip you and empower you and help you to serve and allow us to have that in-person worship experience on Sunday mornings. So the other thing I want to make sure you realize is that every time we are gathering for in-person anything right now, we really need you to pre-register. And so there's several reasons for that. And one of the reasons is this is a way to take attendance. Another is to help make sure that we have enough volunteers on site for the number of people who are coming. The great thing about outdoor worship is we have a lot of front yard space, and a lot of the front yard is shaded at 6 in the evening. And so if we are allowed to have 50 people on the front yard socially distanced with just me and one other volunteer. And so we're able to, extend it a little bit more, and we have some more flexibility, but we still need you to sign up in advance and to register online in advance, online on the website. So again, if you go to our website, www.stcharles.com, you'll see those places where you can register for Sunday evening worship. And so you'll click that box to register. It's going to ask for your information there. It's also going to, at the very end, to ask you to accept some terms and conditions. And that's just a little message that says, we're so excited you're coming. We just want to make sure that you realize that when you come, these are the things that we need you to do. And those things are wear a mask, stay apart, no physical touching, that you are going to bring a chair to sit in, and that you promise to just work with us as we try to help keep you safe. So we want you here. We had such a wonderful celebration of worship on Sunday night. It was so good to be with so many of our church folks and be together. And we really are working hard to get back to in-person worship inside. And so if you could just help us by volunteering, that would be so great. And just keep us in your prayers as we continue to go forward. As usual, all of our other online ministries are going to stay just as they are. So I think they've even expanded a little bit. We started with a toddler time this week, and we've got small groups going, and all of that, that's all here to stay. It's not going anywhere. Worship will still be at 10 a.m. online every week, and we're constantly working to make that better for you as well. So one last time, go to the website, sign up to come to worship, sign up to be on the serve team. If you are having any problems with that at all, email me at pastor@stcharlesumc.com or text me at 778-1155, and I will be happy to get you fixed up and moving in the right direction. One more thing before I go. If you know someone who just does not have the ability to get online, they don't have a smartphone, they don't have internet, they don't even do email, we really want to make sure that those folks still know that they are welcome, and we want to make sure that they can come. And so if you know anybody like that, make sure that you reach out to them. Be a good neighbor to them and just reach out to them and let them know what's going on. And we can register that person over the phone. So you can call or email or text anybody in our church leadership, myself or Tanya, any of our church leaders, that are on that emergency response team. And if you need help getting registered, we can register for you if it's not possible for you to do that online yourself. So just contact us, and we'll be happy to get you set up. We want to make sure that all of our worship opportunities continue to be welcoming places for all people, and that when you arrive, it is a joy-filled, fun, celebratory experience of God's presence. So I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday, and I look forward to talking to you more soon, and I'll see you Sunday.